Hi world, welcome to this video. This is Tina from tinaheals.com, and today I want to tell you about a very important astrological transit during which you can completely rewire your day-to-day patterns. Okay, so I'm talking about transiting Mars aspecting your moon. Now, this happened to me very recently. I have my moon in Pisces, and transiting Mars affected my moon. Mars is in Aries right now. So, when Mars was in Pisces, in my seventh house, it completely rewired the way I was using my energy and how I was using my day to day. Although the sixth house is associated with your day to day, for me this was happening in the seventh house. But believe me, the moon deals with your day to day habits, patterns. And I just wanted to bring to notice that this transiting Mars on the natal moon is strong. Okay, no matter what house this has been, and I have studied this with my clients, that whenever this happens, no matter what house this is in, of course if it's like a sixth house, your third house, you're like automatically impacted. But with me, when Mars was transiting my moon, even last time in 2016, I had the most surreal experience ever. Okay, and it's true to its name, Mars and Pisces. I had the most surreal experience, and that was the time when I could really change my day to day. Okay, and again, as it happened last year, and I mean, reality around me just shifted. I changed. I got a huge impetus, a huge kick in the, where, right, in the posterior zone from Mars, and I was like, bam, I have to get that done. You can talk about yoga, you can talk about writing or creative endeavors that I have pursued. Everything, it completely rebirthed itself. Okay, and of course Mars is associated with Pluto. Don't forget, they jointly rule Scorpio, so there is a scorpionic essence to Mars. So I mean, look in your natal chart to see where you have your natal moon, and then look up at the transiting planets and try to identify if Mars is going into your sign next, or if that's not your sign, like Aries or Taurus, they're not your signs, and where is your sign, and when will Mars be there. So Mars is a 2-year orbit, so you can easily place it around. It goes retrograde every other year. So once you see that moment, and then you go back in time and you see when did that last happen, and you piece out the dates, then you'll see that how every single time that Mars has aspected was conjunct your natal moon, it probably changed everything. And for me it was so intense because I have an opposition of my ascendant with my moon and my ascendant are opposite. So I had like Mars opposite my ascendant, and Mars conjunct my moon. So this was like it was just so intense, first and seventh house, guys. So it was just really intense, and I was very productive. I have to say that. I think you will feel that too if every single time you go back in your mind and you remember, okay, then, and you'll see that actually how much um, invested you were in all the activities you were doing, and whether it was coming from a place of the soul or whether you were doing it to just put food on the table, whatever it was, you had a huge impetus to move and get things done like you've never had before. So this was very interesting, and it's a worthwhile aspect to study and to know when this is happening to you, so you can really make use of this time. Now remember that such energy when it comes to you, if you're prepared to accept it, if you're prepared to work with it, things move more fluidly. Okay, everything is animate. Even your cells of your body are listening. Every word, why do you think it's called spelling? Because word has power, thoughts have power. So once you know the energy signature, okay, the universe is giving me this huge amount of energy. So how am I going to use it? What do I do with it? How to channelize it? Mars on your moon, yoga, start your yoga, start that creative process, start that, applying for all those jobs that you've always wanted. Try to go steer in a new direction, mending your relationship if necessary, although Mars conjunct, but it happens. I mean, I've had some experiences of that also happening. Then Mars in Pisces is a very mystical experience, so that really gets amplified for me every single time. So look at what sign you have your Mars in, and that's just going to amplify those energies. Okay, if you have your Mars in Leo, you're just going to get that much creative. You want to put your soul out there. If it's in Scorpio, then you just go sink into the abysmal depth of your unconscious. You're out there swimming away, and you're just floating in a deep sea of unconscious, and you don't know consciously what's happening. You want to dig deep. Okay, so depending on that, Mars on your natal moon, transiting Mars on your natal moon, can be the push you need. So work with this energy next time you come across it, or if you're already experiencing this right now, make use of this energy. Get rid of all those destructive habits, addictions, whether be it relationship addiction, whether be it, any kind of substance abuse. Just get rid of all that. Get rid of your sloth. This is such a good time to get rid of laziness and sloth. I can't tell you. I mean, if you just want to get up, you just want to do it. You know what's right for you, your physical body. In terms of exercise, you know what's right for you. We all do, inherently. Whether we owe up to it or we don't, or we make excuses, that's secondary. But deep down, our body is wise. It has its inherent wisdom. And as Nietzsche said, that there is more wisdom in your body than in all the libraries of men. So use this time to get your physical body in shape, to get your emotions sorted, because Mars gives us impetus to get things done. So whatever it is, even moon could also mean a conversation of an intimate conversation. So although conversations are Mercury's domain, but with moon aspects you do tend to open up, because you have this fluidity of emotions within you, with the ebb and flow of the moon. So moon also is our mother. So Mars on the moon can definitely mean that either something comes through from your mother, or you interact more with your mother, or you just spend some more time with her, take a trip together. Mars can mean trips and adventures, so you can go on an adventure with your mother when the transiting Mars conjuncts your natal moon. Just move, go, experience, just feel, because this is such a unique blend of both. If you look at it, moon is feeling, and this is about doing and action. So what happens when you do things and you feel them, then you really feel them in your bones. Okay, so make use of this transit. Okay, so I hope you like that video as much as I like making it for you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and let me know surely in the comments below what you think. Do you think that firstly where you have your natal moon, and when will transiting Mars aspect it? Do you know that? And if you do, then have you pieced together that story? Have you figured out patterns, because Moon is also repetitive patterns and Mars is about breaking things. So you could very possibly break repetitive bad patterns like I did. So, hi.